Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now 1 second before they call a delay of game, a timeout comes in. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up!
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Walker on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
At the 15-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Rams' 15-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 65 Crest, 18, Pioneer, 60 Maverick, 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Warriors, 70. 18, ready.
Pass play now. It's completed right side. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. First carry now for Kyron Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on 2nd. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Ready, set.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. This one's caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready,
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
They'll run. Jacobs. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4.
And SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Okay, ready?
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Red. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Vikings.
Throwing from the gun. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Ready?
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening
Let's
drive.
go now. Warriors 70, Panthers 60, Panthers 60, 60 Bearcats, 60 Bucks. Ready?
Third down from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. No, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Throwing from his own end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
60 Bison. Warriors 7, Buffalo 18.
From his end zone, third and long. Hits his running back. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on fourth down. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Running with Walker again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dive play straight ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. That one is caught. Horton has it. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35. Walker now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Break the huddle. It's second down now. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Go play action on first down. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Well, it is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. And he's dropping back to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll throw for it. Absolutely fires this one right side. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Rams come up with a turnover and hold strong on fourth down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
79 Broncos.
Pass play coming here. He's got a man left. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Rodley, 60 Maverick, 60 Perry.
He's going to throw it again. Nakua's got it again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Trap 50, trap 50. Here we go, trap. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing it again here. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He slides down inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Mikey, hey, Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
70. 70. Dragon 60.
Looking now from the gun. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball and start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. He's going to try another deep one here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Panther 11, Panther 19 sight.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
19 Lions. Go.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Vikings, Warriors 70.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Colt. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready up.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams.
A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboys, Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
70, get forward. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60.
Throw here, third down. Caught, nice game left side. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on second and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Another for Williams. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Wrap ball leading. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17, scoop.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Walker on second. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Staying with Walker. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 18, 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Set go.
Setting up to throw. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Give up the gut to Walker. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go! 70 left, Cowboy! Come 19, trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. Get up.
They're going to try and throw it here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck on a look to his back. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, and likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
His return starts at the 5. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Panther 60, Panther go.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
19. Buffalo 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Steady.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Back off pass to Williams. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Let go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. This is good. Down the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
On the 6.
First down, Rams.
Hey, let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Sticking to the air here. That's caught by Williams. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And Rams have the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the ready.
Second down now. They need 7. They are throwing it again. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Goal to go. They're passing. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 70 Lions.
Williams. Can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3.
but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready? 60 by 6.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him running the comeback. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Running is Walker. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Walker running to the right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he gets the Seahawks 1st down, Brock, and have to finish off this win for him.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been